Howdy folks, this is a Victory News radio broadcast, that's VNR, and I'm your host Marlo Jones. Today we're going to talk about the political divide that separates this country, the difference between left and right, liberal and conservative, Democrat and Republican, and more importantly, how that affects America. We all have values, ways of thinking and living and acting that are important to us as individuals. These beliefs, in short, are the quintessence of ourselves. That said, it's important to note that juxtaposition is important to Americans and humans in general, being able to differentiate good from evil to make decisions and allegiances. But the definitions of good are muddled, as are the definitions of evil. Belief in what's right to you is nothing to be ashamed of, and something that no one can reasonably prosecute you for. Does that mean I think suicide bombers who believe they will go to heaven for turning into a Roman candle in public places are a good thing, or that I support them? Hell no, but their commitment to cause is commendable. I may be shooting myself in the foot by saying that, but it's true. It is an almost universal belief that reform in this country is necessary to the continued life of our country. So this is where I say, look around you. Look at the currency, look at the wars, look at our leaders. This is the time where as a country, if we expect to survive, expect to endure this crisis, we have to be one voice. The media is concerned with agendas like our lives will be changed forever by what one specific sect of people believe. They want to keep the nation divided, because if we ever got past our personal differences to be a nation with one common goal, they would lose control. And believe me, I'm not into collectivism personally. And this may sound like a contradiction, but I don't think collectivism is the way to go. More of the enemy of my enemy type of situation. We have skewed so far off course as a country that people don't even remember the ideals of the nation. Example, Occupy Wall Street signs that say end capitalism. This illustrates to me a certain degree of ignorance about policy and about the world around them. Ending capitalism for this country is nothing short of fucking insane. Capitalism, for all its flaws and loopholes, means that we can have free enterprise, that we, theoretically, can make our own way in the world. What other options are there? Socialism? Another idea that sounds great and turns out terribly, yet some people still believe it's good because we can do it slightly differently and everyone becomes equal. Why, yes, they do. They become equally screwed. No rights, living in fear, government uber alles, secret police. And if you say it won't happen again, read a history book or just wiki it. My dad once said that the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. If you say that can't happen that way because this is America, what does that tell people? It tells people that you want a new government, but you don't. You can't ask for a new regime to work and govern like the old one. Put simply, there are no take-backsies in total regime change. But hitting back to the original point of working together, we are all in the same boat. If Democrats paddle one way and Republicans paddle another, looking for what will immediately benefit them the most respectively, we go in circles and die in the hot sun. Any rational group of people will say you paddle together, going the same way to get to help or at least shelter. Immediate gratification is something we all struggle with, because we want something better and we want it now. The fact is, it ain't gonna happen. You gotta take care of the whole before you can take care of yourself sometimes. We want something that will help the economy. I present you my plan that is completely unbiased to any position. Our currency is a huge problem. Why is it depreciating in value? Because it's fiat and has been since the early 70s. Fiat currencies only go one way, and that way is down. You want to fix America? Start by rebasing the dollar into a commodity like gold or silver or oil, something tangible. That way, you have a fixed amount of dollars in circulation based on how much of said commodity we hold as a country, and we don't print beyond what we have. What does this do? It stabilizes the dollar and makes the idea of the dollar being the world reserve currency make more sense than it currently does. Also, minting coins only in diluted forms of commodity metals, e.g. gold and silver, mixed with tin or zinc, means that those coins hold their value based on the current market value of gold or silver, respectively, in any country, because commodity metals like gold can be directly exchanged for their value in local currencies wherever you are. Want to fix the world? Start small and work up, because it's a long climb to recovery. This has been a VNR broadcast. Thank you for listening. Good night and good luck, folks.